A very good morning. Welcome to New Vision TV News around Uganda. It is the 29th day of May 2018. I am your host, Berthina Seje, and we kickstart of today's bulletin from Upper Land, from Amuru district. Now, people living in the contested land between Amuru and Ajumani districts continue to live in fear because of the unresolved land disputes. The land located in Upper Pabo sub-county in Amuru district and Itirikwa sub-county in Ajumani district measures about 860 square miles. The residents accuse Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF and Uganda Wildlife Authority UWA and the police of burning their huts. They cite a recent case last month where they say over 240 huts were torched. William Atwoma, a resident of Apa, says lives have been lost. He said the latest victim, Alviria Auma, an elder woman, fell and died instantly while running away from the UPDF. We come back to Kampala, where the Forum for Democratic Change has blamed the bus accident in Kiryandongo that claimed the lives of 22 people over the weekend on poor designs of most Ugandan roads. Speaking during the weekly press briefing at the party's headquarters in Janankumbi, Harold Kaija, the Deputy Secretary General in charge of administration, told journalists that most of the roads in Uganda, which are classified as highways, are only fit to be access roads. Kaija added that pedestrians and border cyclists share the same lanes, which he said has resulted in unavoidable accidents. Let's quickly take a look at what is making headlines in today's copy of the New Vision before we continue with stories making headlines across Uganda. The headlining story today is Senior Judicial Officer probed over 50 million shillings bribe, and also we have schools issued new guidelines and MTN staff panic over looming layoffs. The picture today on the front page is Museveni campaigns in Rukunjiri by-elections. Yeah, we see the president here and supporters of Matsiko, who is the NRM flag bearer. We shall be having that story also in the news around Uganda. Moving on to stories making headlines inside the New Vision, we have Balunya replaced as MOB's principal. The story is right here in detail. We also have accident survivors narrate ordeal. These are the survivors from the Kiryandongo accident. More stories. Care for your kids. First Lady urges dads. And also, Uganda will not allow war crimes, says Chive Ginger. Those are stories you can grab, you can get in detail in today's copy of the New Vision. Moving on, every Tuesday we have the Oil and Gas Journal. The Oil and Gas Journal headline today is few graduates for oil and gas jobs. Why are they few? But anyway, we have the story here in today's copy of the New Vision. Still in oil and gas, returning home to create opportunities for Ugandans. There's a story here that you should read, and also Hoima residents uncertain as more relocations loom. Yeah, every Tuesday we also have Her Vision. Her Vision is basically on women, what the women say and what the women do. We have the story here which says, how shall women benefit this financial year? Yeah, the budget reading is soon, which will be actually probably next month. So we have the women here. So there's a question: how shall women benefit from the financial year? That is a story women have to read and know how they can benefit from what is coming up next. Yeah, don't forget, next month we also have the Bride and Groom Expo from the 22nd and 24th. If your wedding is soon or you're planning to have a wedding this year or next year, the tips will be in the Bride and Groom Expo. Yeah, moving on on stories making headlines in the copy today, we have Chinese value loyalty. Yeah, the story is right here from, actually this is a China, one of my China stories. It's right here. It was written by Martin Katunji. So Martin Katunji, grab your copy of the New Vision today and read this story. Moving on to the sports docket, we have Boiling Point. Who is boiling here? Very interesting pictures here, and also cases to survive synergy, Viper Villa plot for heated second leg. We have what's excited about Cranes friendlies in Niger, and still more stories. I will be fit, says Mohamed Salah. We have the stories in detail in the sports docket. So grab your copy of the New Vision at only 2,000 shillings. And remember, we are proudly the leading daily. Moving on to stories making headlines across the country, let's go to Wakiso district, where the Anglican Bishop of Busoga, Paul Moses Samson Naimahe, has asked Anglican Christians to be more committed to their faith. He condemned what he called religious mediocrity, which he said had caused the church to stagnate both spiritually and materially. He was delivering the sermon during the memorial service of Musa Mukasa at Bulungu landing site Munyonyo last Sunday. Musa Mukasa was one of the 23 Protestant martyrs. He was killed at Bulungu Munyonyo on May 25th, 1886. Every last Sunday of May, Anglican Christians make a pilgrimage to the shrine to commemorate his martyrdom. Bishop Naimahe asked Christians to shun materialism and worldly pleasures, just as Musa Mukasa did. Finally, from Rukunjiri. Now, Yoweri Museveni, the president of Uganda, has said voting members of the opposition to parliament is useless and will retard development. Museveni was addressing people of Nyakishenye sub-county in Rukunjiri district. The president is in the district to canvass votes for the NRM flag bearer in the Rukunjiri woman MP by-elections, Winfred Matsiko. He called upon Rukunjiri people to vote Winfred Matsiko, an official NRM flag bearer, on Thursday. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website www.newvision.co.ug/video. I am Rathi Naseje.